Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome back to Icebreakers, your ultimate destination for in-depth analysis and fiery takes on everything happening on the ice. Tonight, we're diving headfirst into a situation that has sent shockwaves through the Canucks faithful. Can you believe it? After the season we just witnessed, some people are actually suggesting trading Thatcher Demko. Are you kidding me? As if the Vancouver Canucks haven't had enough heartbreak. Now, we're talking about dismantling the very foundation of their future? I don't know about you, but that just boils my blood. Tonight, we're going to put those trade rumors on ice and show you why keeping Thatcher Demko isn't just a good idea. It's absolutely essential for the Canucks' return to glory. The 2024 to 2025 season was, let's be honest, a colossal disappointment for the Vancouver Canucks. They missed the Stanley Cup playoffs, and a huge part of that, a really painful part, was their inability to stop the puck. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, well, Demko was injured, maybe he's not the answer. And to that I say, hold your horses. That line of thinking, my friends, is a logical fallacy of the highest order. The Canucks simply must not trade Thatcher Demko in the 2025 offseason if they have any aspirations, any hope of getting back to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Let's look at the numbers from this past season. Yes, Demko battled through injuries, finishing with a 10-8-3 record, a 2.90 goals against average, and a save percentage of .889. Now compare that, if you dare, to his previous season. A stark contrast, wouldn't you say? In 2023 to 2024, he was a Vezina Trophy contender, posting a remarkable 35-14-2 record with a 2.45 goals against average and a dazzling .918 save percentage. The difference is clear. A healthy Demko is a game changer. Despite these setbacks, the Canucks need Demko. He is unequivocally one of the most solid netminders in the entire National Hockey League. And with the arrival of new coach Adam Foote, the Canucks are getting a fresh start. They still have an incredible core of players. Quinn Hughes, Elias Pettersson, and Jake DeBrusk are still in the locker room. This team is capable of competing for a playoff spot, and trading Demko would be an act of self-sabotage. There are several crucial reasons why this move would be an absolute disaster. Reason number one. Thatcher Demko is a franchise goalie who provides stability. Having an elite goaltender in the NHL is not just a luxury, it's a necessity and frankly a rarity. Many NHL teams are desperately searching for that kind of cornerstone, and they just don't have one. Think about the Carolina Hurricanes in the recent playoffs. Their goaltending struggles, their inability to make the crucial saves when it mattered most, led to an early series deficit against the Florida Panthers. And ultimately, that was the dagger that ruined their Stanley Cup dreams. Good goalies, my friends, do not grow on trees. And Demko, when healthy, is not just good, he's great. Just look at what he accomplished in the 2023 to 2024 season. He literally carried the Canucks on his back. It was an incredible display of individual brilliance, and he helped catapult them to the top of their division, earning them a well-deserved playoff spot. With Demko, the Canucks have stability. If the 2024 to 2025 season proved anything, absolutely anything, it was that the Canucks need Demko. Desperately, Arturs Silovs and Kevin Lankinen, bless their hearts, were simply not adequate replacements. Silovs, to his credit, battled hard, but his numbers tell the story. .261 with a 3.65 goals against average and a .861 save percentage. Lankinen was a bit better, going 25-15-10 with a 2.62 goals against average and a .902 save percentage. While Lankinen wasn't awful, his stats were a far cry from what Demko provided the Canucks the previous season. Their struggles exposed just how vulnerable this team was without their number one guy. It was a stark, painful reminder of Demko's true value. Reason number two. Thatcher Demko is a quiet leader who elevates the Canucks. If Demko's injury revealed anything, it was the gaping hole left by his absence in the locker room. It was tough for the Canucks to rally behind Lankinen, and their poor play, particularly their increased goals against numbers, spoke volumes about the impact of Demko's leadership. Demko is also a fan favorite in Vancouver, and for good reason. People gravitate toward him. He's one of the most beloved players in the NHL. His potential in big games has been evident for years, and he possesses a mental toughness that is incredibly difficult to replicate. He's displayed it on countless occasions, making crucial saves under immense pressure. It was simply easier for the Canucks to play in front of Demko because they knew they had a goalie who was capable of making the big saves, the clutch saves, when the game was on the line. Demko gives the Canucks the confidence they need to play their game, ensuring the team that he will make the necessary stops. When healthy, he has consistently demonstrated leadership and an elite skill set that is virtually impossible to replace, especially in a league where truly great goalies are a precious commodity. And finally, reason number 3, this team is still a playoff contender. Despite what some of the rumor mills might be churning out, the Canucks still possess a strong core. Yes, it's likely they won't bring back Brock Boeser, and that's a tough pill to swallow for some fans. But let's not forget the talent that remains. Hughes, Pettersson, and DeBrusk are still here, and the Canucks have the pieces to build around them in the offseason as they pursue other free agents. This team still projects to be a playoff contender in the NHL. Even without a healthy Demko for much of the season, the Canucks remarkably stayed in the playoff race until the scorching hot streak of the St. Louis Blues all but eliminated them. And let's not forget, Demko has carried this team to the playoffs before. There were nights when the Canucks could only muster 1 or 2 goals, but they had the absolute assurance that Demko would make the plays needed to secure the win. And when he has had limited playoff exposure, his numbers are simply astounding. A 3-1 record, a minuscule 0.97 goals against average, and an incredible .974 save percentage. That's elite, folks. That's clutch. With a new coach coming in, there will undoubtedly be some massive changes, some exciting new dynamics. But ultimately, the goal remains the same: get back to the playoffs. With a full off-season to prepare and heal, Demko is absolutely on a trajectory to return to his old self, that Vezina-caliber goaltender we all know and love. Therefore, it would be incredibly wise for the Canucks to write this past season off as just a blip on the radar, a temporary setback. Trading Demko would be a colossal mistake, a move that would set them back years and, frankly, drive away their loyal fan base. Keeping Demko and building around him gives them the absolute best chance of returning to the playoffs. So, what do you think? Are you with me on this one? Do you believe Thatcher Demko is indispensable for the Canucks' future? Or are you swayed by the trade rumors? I want to hear from you. That's all for tonight's edition of Icebreakers. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please do us a huge favor. Smash that like button and let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Your engagement helps us bring you more of the content you love. Until next time, keep that hockey passion burning bright.